Well, hello. How are you doing this morning, afternoon, evening, night? Whatever time of day I currently is from this planet. And as you can see, and probably can hear, I am currently outside on my balcony. I've always wanted to make a video on my balcony, and this is the last opportunity that I get to do so because tomorrow I will be moving out of the house that I currently live in. And so I say that to say that this is I say that to go into the main topic of this video, which is the unpredictability of life as I am facing an unpredictable stage in my life currently. And I also say that to say I'm going to stay committed to making videos. I will always be making videos, and I will always find the time to make videos, but with the unpredictable time period that I am facing, it may look a little different. I'm not sure how it's going to look. But things might change a little bit. But that is also the topic for today's video. Change is very important. Flipping the chapter is always important, and I just want to take this time to express why I believe the unpredictable, why we shouldn't be afraid of what we don't know, the unpredictable nature of life. So as I am outside playing a game of chess, talking with you all, that is what I will be doing. Also, if you are wondering, yes, it is pretty cold out here. It's the warmest it has been the whole week, and so this was the perfect opportunity to make this video. I can handle the cold, but if it was like a couple days ago, even one day ago, I would be struggling to do this right now, and I'm not sure if my laptop would be too happy about that. But this is the perfect opportunity. The sun's going down, so without further ado, let us go ahead and discover who the universe has chosen for today's opponent. Melem from Turkey, how are you doing? So yes, I want to really make this video short and sweet. I just want to give this moment to give some words of encouragement, and hopefully I can relate with whoever comes across this video. And the first thing I want to say is that the fear of life is very real, and I think one of the main reasons is because it is unpredictable in nature, right? It is impossible to know exactly how everything is going to play out, and it's the dark. A lot of people are afraid of the dark. They want to know, well, what's going to happen? What's my purpose, And I just want to say, that the outcome should never be feared, right? And it's so important to take risks because, well, you never know how something is going to play out. And I think that is really a good thing, right? When you get into something and you begin questioning yourself, you begin asking, well, what if it doesn't work out? Well, you don't know, so it's worth giving it a shot. And that's what I believe makes life interesting. The fact that you don't have a complete roadblock to follow in front of you. It's what makes life thrilling. It makes it powerful. It makes it challenging. And it's very important to embrace this phenomena that happens no matter what. It's going to happen no matter what, And so I like to think, or I like to have, or think of this metaphor a lot with the light at the end of the tunnel. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? And I was recently thinking, well, I don't think there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's more so you're the light, wandering aimlessly throughout a dark void, right? I believe that, I truly believe that you or each individual is the light in their own life, right? My friends were also talking about the other day, what exists, free will or determinism. And while I'm not going to get into that discussion at all, but it's definitely an interesting question. But whether determinism or free will exist, you still cannot have the crystal ball that tells you what exactly is going to happen. And I think because of this, it's the exact reason that makes life worth living. The fact that you don't know. And the fact that you don't know gives you the opportunity, it gives you the strength to try things, to chase your dreams, actually, because you don't know what's going to happen. I believe knowing what's going to happen is much more scary. Maybe not scary, less pointless, right? If you had the crystal ball and you saw exactly how your life would be played out, I believe the magic in trying would just, or the magic of life, the soul in life would just be sucked out. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and I wanted to make this video because, again, I am going through an unpredictable time in my life, and I don't want to sound like self-centered or whatever, but I embrace and I am happy that I don't know exactly what my future looks like. And I'm not saying, what am I not saying? I just completely forgot what I was just going to say. Oh yes, I'm not saying don't make a plan. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't let the fact that life is unpredictable destroy your life. Instead, it should make life more exhilarating. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the message of the day or whatever. it's something. Well, let me go ahead now and hone in on beating my opponent here. Now, this could be a make or break move. I'm not entirely sure what is going on right now. And as you can see, my rating dropped down just a tad. I will be back to where I left off pretty soon, but had just a tad little slump, and this is a good start because my opponent's rook is in danger, and I am advancing my position forward. So I think that's good news for me. And although I do have to worry about my queen getting trapped in this situation. How's the view? How is the view? What does the view even look like? I mean, that's a decent view. It's not the craziest view, but it's something. and it is very cold. Can you see my breath? Can you see my breath? I don't know if you can see it on camera. Okay. And I need to make a move. I am stalling way too much, and yeah, I'm not really liking my chances here too well. 11 seconds to go. It's looking a little bit too rough for me. Maybe I can kind of trick my opponent here. Hopefully they take with the queen and I take their queen, and somehow... no, it's not going to happen. Wait, no. What am I doing? I could have literally taken the queen. Oh, no, I'm tweaking. Okay, well, that's not good. Yeah, this is not good. There's nothing I can do. Okay. A lot going on right now, but take the L. This is more of a video where, like, I want to focus my attention on what I'm saying, because I genuinely want more people to think this way. You know, I don't want people to be afraid of life, the natures of life. It should excite people. It should get you up in the morning. The other crazy thing is, I was looking into look into my boxes. I have 3 boxes. I look into my boxes and I can see my whole life in my boxes. That's pretty cool to look at. But yeah, the last thing I am going to say, I guess, is no matter how you live your life or what your outcome is, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's just great that we got this opportunity to live. The opportunity to live is great, and I say it all the time. You're here, and you won the race. If you know, you know, right? Because the chances of existing are slim to none, right? And this is your life worth living. Taking it all in, getting ready for the next chapter, the next episode, and the next adventure. And the next video. So, that's all I have for this video. Hope you have found peace in your day, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles. Actually, before I go, I just forgot. I made a video a few months back, probably a month back, somewhere in that time frame, where I gave a story time on when I won the Pinewood Derby when I was younger, and I talked about how the first Pinewood Derby didn't go so well, and so the second Pinewood Derby that I ever did, we sent the wood block to my grandfather, who was like a master woodsman, and he made me this car here. And I talk about how he made this car and I won the Pinewood Derby, and I said that whenever I didn't have this car when I made the video, and I said whenever I get the chance to go back home and get the car so I can show it on video, I will do so, and that day has come. So here's the car, and I will link that story time after or at the end of this video. But yeah, just a little Easter egg. If you stayed here, thank you for staying. You get a little special or Easter egg or whatever. But yeah, this is the car. Pretty cool.